everyone, and we are going to be taking on, in essentially a time trial. The summit is an awful long way up, 1,665 steps to be precise. Takes them 7 years to repaint this. Somebody's going to be painting the town red this very night. Who's going to get it? You'll have to stay with us and find out right here on Eurosport in one of the most unusual athletic challenges we've had all year. In fact, it hasn't been run since, well, about 100 years ago. Time then to take on the tower that Eiffel built. They were going to take it down and then discovered that it was an excellent radio transmitter. So they stuck a radio transmitter on the top. We have had our celebrity forerunners, and now we have a gentleman who's taking on the entire course good and proper. He's going to be given 15 minutes to do it. It is Guy Amalfitano. If you're just joining us, this is the vertical challenge. We're going up the Eiffel Tower for the first time since 1906 as a race. Guy, as you can see, is he has one leg, and he holds the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest journey on crutches, which is 6,006 kilometres, 0.3. So 6,006.030. We slightly misread it earlier on. We were going to tell you we'd done 6,006,000. And then Tim Hutchings kindly reminded me that that is actually to the moon and back. But nonetheless, he managed 6,006 kilometres in 175 days non-stop. And he's a massive hero in France, which is terrific. He's also he's renowned for doing that fully able-bodied people would often balk at, frankly. And right now he's going up 1,665 steps in total. So this time essentially is not going to be one of the winning, but a Paralympic benchmark, I guess. And it is sanctioned by the Guinness Book of Records.
Well, of course, the Guinness Book of Records will sanction hundreds of different things. I had a meeting today with the London Marathon, and they get dozens and dozens of applications of Guinness Book of Records sanctioning each year, and most of them are signed off as perfectly legitimate, running in the most ridiculous outfits, which is all great fun and raises lots and lots of money for charity. So rightly so. This is an event that will grow and grow. I've no doubt about it, Cole.
We're just seeing Alexandre Renau of France, another amateur who's heading off. Don't have any details on her, I'm afraid. But Bonachina is up next, Cristiana Bonachina. And it's the first of our elite athletes. And I'll be fascinated to see whether she actually manages to catch those ahead of her in a few moments, because it's only a minute interval, as we said. And clearly, Cristiana Bonachina of Italy looks motivated and ready to go. Wearing number 57. There is, fantastic. As he made known, still not. He goes past the lift zone, and this is the sort of restricted area right now. Huge round of applause from the security and medical people who are here, and he's made it to the arrival. Well, Guy Amalfitano, good boy. What's his time, Tim?
Guy Amalfitano, I don't know if we've got to add all those together. It's about 23 minutes. But
I think they're split staging it, but they haven't given him a total time just yet. Clearly struggling a little bit further down. This is Christina Bonachina right now, and already using the handrails for assistance. I guess it's all part of the technique.
Well, there's nothing against that. I do know that the New York run, they all charge off together. It's like a game of rugby at the beginning. It's like a scrum. It's very, very tough indeed. This is probably a much better one from the health and safety point of view.
Looking at Rosa Lorenz, and it's hard to actually sort of make an assumption about somebody, but this is the first person that we've seen out there who looks ready to race. She took the Grand Bali Tower, by the way, champion of that one, 924 steps. So unfortunately for her, she's got about double to do. Well, obviously my maths is lacking, but 1,665 as opposed to 924.
Near enough.
Yeah, well, I suspect she may well get found out, as many others have been. Just looking at Christina Bonachina at the moment, looks like she is struggling. Who's going to skip up this? Looks like nobody for the time being.
Skip up it? I don't think anybody ever going to find it tough. Of course, you can train on stair walkers in the gym, so you can do specific work for this sort of event in the gym if you're that way inclined. Madeleine Fontias Ronc, this would appear to be.
It is Maddie Ronc from the United States. And away she goes. This is Susie Walsham of Australia. Well, she's very upset. She does apologise. I'm very sorry, she says.
She's the last of the ladies to go, actually.
And here we are. Now, I'm going to declare my hand already.
Well, they are sent off according to a ranking, according to ability, and Walsham looking very much up for it. She is, as you rightly pointed out, one of the elite athletes. We saw one of the elites, Bonacina, roaring past Alexandra Renault just a couple of minutes ago. And when you think there are 1 minute intervals, the nature of this event, though, Carlton, is such that after a few dozen steps, few hundred steps, I should probably say, you will get enormous lactic build-up in your legs, and hence they're reduced to walking. So when you see some of these athletes walking or going very slowly, that is because they literally can't move their legs any faster. When lactic builds up like that, it's like sprinting a 400 flat out and then being told to keep going.
This camera almost getting in the way, unfortunately, of Christina Bonacina, who's just getting to the top. And goodness me, at the arrival she makes it, but no time for you. There we are. I guess we've got to add them all together, which is a bit disappointing.
Well, it'd be nice to have a clock on screen. Of course, we can't keep a running clock on every one of these competitors. That would be, unless we've got 51 stopwatches or thereabouts here with us, but I think that you can see that the effort is absolutely monstrous from these athletes. So, what's the time there?
Well, she was first at the second level.
14:15, that looks like the time there for this athlete.
Very quick. I like that. Tim's maths almost exceeding the pace of the athletes here. And here's our lady winner, first in every single intersection, and Susie Walsham has been declared champion of the Eiffel Tower as far as the ladies are concerned. Good time.
Yeah, just over 12 minutes there for Susie Walsham. That is fabulous going.
Here we are, Susie Walsham in a 9:44. Duval, 38 seconds adrift, and just look at the gaps spinning out here. Alexandra Renault just managing it, as you can see, with a 5 minutes and 49 deficit. That is a country mile, and Susie Walsham has absolutely dominated the field here. You can see it right from the beginning, Tim. She was clearly a class apart.